A woman wanted to escape her rich husband's control, so she purposely took sexy photos of herself. Then she pretended to be a thug and sent the photos to her husband, mocking him for never touching his own wife. This made her husband furious. But instead of a divorce, his personality completely changed. Baek Sayan was the youngest ever presidential spokesperson. He came from a powerful family, was handsome and very talented. Wherever he went, women couldn't take their eyes off him. To outsiders, he was a rising political star. But to his wife, Hee-ju, he was nothing but a hypocrite. If she hadn't lost her voice years ago in an accident, she would have exposed Baek Sayan's true colors in public. 3 years ago, Hee-ju waited nervously to marry Baek Sayan, but he ordered her to remove her jewelry and wedding dress, saying she was just a substitute. He gave her an unfair contract and forced her to sign it. From that moment, she couldn't tell anyone she was his wife or ask for a divorce. If she broke the rules, she'd have to pay 2 billion won. Then an unhappy marriage began. With the presidential election coming soon, her mother scolded her for being useless. Hee-ju felt deeply hurt and sad because everyone disliked her. She drove aimlessly in the pouring rain, not knowing where to go. She turned on the radio, but the signal kept cutting out. The GPS also said she was off the route. When she tried to slow down, the car sped up instead. Panicking, she hit the brakes, but they didn't work. Her car weaved through traffic until she sharply turned the steering wheel and forced the car to stop. She tried to get out, but the door wouldn't open. She suddenly remembered a news story she had covered. It was about hackers putting malicious code in car GPS systems to control cars remotely. Suddenly, a big truck headed straight for her. She quickly covered her head. Luckily, the truck swerved away in time, but when she looked up, she saw a man in black ahead. He closed a phone he used to control the car and walked toward her. He even easily opened the locked car door. Meanwhile, Baek Sayan got a call from a foreign number. The caller said he would kill his wife. Just then, his phone ran out of battery. He quickly charged it and turned it on. He thought it was a scam, so he called to check where Hee-ju was. Mistress Hong said she had taken her home and would send her back after dinner. Thinking Hee-ju was safe, Baek Sayan hung up. He told his subordinates to trace the foreign number. He returned to his desk, and the strange number called again. The caller said he was holding a knife to his wife's neck. Baek Sayan thought it was a prank and told the caller to go ahead and kill her. The thug didn't give up and kept asking how much he would pay to save his wife. Baek Sayan said he wouldn't give a single cent and then hung up. The thug was furious. He began to torture Hee-ju, cutting her neck with a knife. After that, Baek Sayan refused to answer calls. Hee-ju realized she was completely abandoned. Suddenly, Baek Sayan answered the call again. It turned out that his subordinate had accidentally answered it while tracing the number. The caller threatened again to kill his wife, but Baek Sayan coldly told him to go ahead. When the body shows up, call him again. The cold words made the thug almost lose his mind and also left Hee-ju in deep despair. Suddenly, she hit the gas, trying to die with the thug. The thug saw her plan and tried to grab the steering wheel. Then, the car went out of control. The team to protect his wife. Suddenly, he remembered an event at the British Embassy needing a sign language interpreter. He decided to take her along to protect her closely. Hee-ju went back to her room and found her mom had been texting, asking where she was tonight. She then realized Baek Sayan thought she had dinner at her mom's house. Even so, she stayed upset. Then her mom called, scolding Hee-ju for not going to the hospital and warning her to take care of her health and get pregnant soon. The next day, Hee-ju went with her husband to the event, acting as a sign language interpreter for the ambassador's wife. The ambassador thought she was Baek Sayan's wife. She explained she was just the interpreter he brought. The ambassador wondered why he had never seen Baek Sayan's wife at official events. He explained that because of his position, he always was attacked from all sides. In some ways, he was the government's scapegoat, so he didn't want his wife exposed to attacks. The ambassador praised him as a hopeless romantic, but Hee-ju felt he was hypocritical and didn't believe his words. That night, she drank a lot and was scolded by him again. Angry, she cursed back in sign language. Although Baek Sayan didn't understand sign language, he felt she was cursing him. They parted unhappily. Not long after, Baek Sayan got another call from the thug. The caller even accurately stated Baek Sayan's exact location. Baek Sayan identified a suspicious man making calls. He chased the man into the restroom but realized he had the wrong person. The man was on a call with someone else. Baek Sayan tried to delay the call so his subordinates could trace the number. Then, the thug said something that shocked him. The thug not only knew Baek Sayan's wife was Hee-ju, but also knew she had replaced another woman to marry him. Originally, Baek Sayan was supposed to marry the eldest daughter of the Hong family, but she ran away the day before the wedding. He ended up marrying Hee-ju, the second daughter of the Hong family, instead. Baek Sayan asked what the thug wanted. The thug demanded he abandon Heju and bring back his original fiancée. If not, he would expose the scandal about his marriage. The scene shifted. On the other end of the call was Heju, hiding in the restroom. It turned out that yesterday, in her rage, Heju had regained her ability to speak. She had survived the car accident, but the thug in the back seat was left in an unknown condition. Heju, tired of feeling helpless, picked up the thug's phone. Because the thug had said that this phone could only call Bak Sa-eon, it had a voice changer and couldn't be traced within 10 minutes, so Heju decided to call Bak Sa-eon and threaten him, forcing him to abandon her. Bak Sa-eon was furious, not just because of the threat, but because Heju got dragged into it. Heju accused him of being a hypocrite. She said his wife was kidnapped yesterday and almost died, but he coldly hung up the phone. Bak Sa-eon then realized Heju had faced great danger. Angry, he punched the wall and swore to catch the thug. After the 10-minute safe call ended, Heju quickly hung up, concerned. Yesterday, he had pushed the kidnappers to turn his wife into a corpse quickly. Bak Sa-eon told Heju she must take guards with her whenever she goes out and also visit the hospital for a checkup. He then asked his subordinates to check the embassy's guest list today and investigate each one. At home, he asked Heju for the car keys and then checked the dash cam, trying to find the thug. Heju remembered cursing Bak Sa-eon in the car yesterday and quickly ran to the parking lot. Luckily, nothing was recorded on the dash cam. Just then, a motorcycle sped past. Bak Sa-eon instinctively pulled Heju into his arms and scolded the rider for being reckless. The sudden contact made them both feel awkward. Bak Sa-eon told Heju to quit her job and stay home. Heju refused. She wanted to keep working. Bak Sa-eon gave in but insisted on having a bodyguard with her. The next day, Heju went to court as a sign language interpreter. The female bodyguard sent by Bak Sa-eon waited outside. After the trial, a psychiatrist fluent in sign language. 3 years ago, Heju disappeared suddenly. Recently, Ji Sang-woo found her after seeing her on the news as a sign language interpreter. This week, he started working on a program at the TV station where Heju worked. Before leaving, Ji Sang-woo got Heju's phone number. It seemed he had special feelings for her. When Heju got home, her mom came over. She brought herbal medicine and a set of sexy lingerie, pushing Heju to have a baby soon. Heju strongly resisted. Her mom reminded her of the promise she made when she married in her sister's place. If Heju didn't keep the marriage, her dad would be kicked out of the nursing home. Heju didn't dare fight back. She took a bath, dressed up, and waited for her husband. Someone had taken the photo. Hearing his footsteps, Heju got scared and wrapped herself tightly in a blanket. Bak Sa-eon tried to pull the blanket away. Heju held on tightly but couldn't stop him. They stared at each other. Heju turned her head away awkwardly, and Bak Sa-eon gave up checking her thigh. He just told her to attend the sign language interpreter interview at the president's office tomorrow. In the living room, Bak Sa-eon thought about their wedding 3 years ago. He came home to see Heju had prepared a meal and waited so long that she was dozing off. He found her cute and smiled quietly. But when Heju saw him, she quickly drank her wine. Then she tried to seduce him as her mom told her to. Bak Sa-eon noticed her fear and warned her not to act like a puppet around him or follow her mom's orders. After that night, they never got close again. When Heju woke up, she found Bak Sa-eon hadn't gone to work. Unusually, he even made her breakfast. He then asked if the man she met yesterday could be trusted. However, Heju typed words on her phone. He is a good man. After reading this, Bak Sa-eon got angry and left. Heju then visited her mentally ill dad. It turned out that Mistress Hong used the man's medical expenses to force Heju to become her tool for gaining power. Meanwhile, Bak Sa-eon's subordinate found something suspicious from the surveillance. The man in black got into Heju's car without any difficulty. Bak Sa-eon couldn't figure it out. He pretended it happened to someone else and asked a friend's opinion. The friend immediately said the woman was having an affair. Later, Heju called Bak Sa-eon, pretending to be the thug, to pressure him. Bak Sa-eon told her to call back in 5 minutes. When Heju called again, she kept threatening him. Suddenly, she heard an explosion. Heju rushed home, but Bak Sa-eon didn't return that night. The next day, the news reported a bombing incident. A mysterious man attacked Bak Sa-eon's office. The news also played a recording of Heju threatening him. Heju was confused. At that moment, Bak Sa-eon came home, dirty and exhausted. He lifted Heju onto the dining table and wanted to check her thigh. Heju struggled to stop him, feeling the man in front of her was terrifying. But she didn't know Bak Sa-eon had been quietly helping her all along. 3 years ago, Heju's sister threatened Bak Sa-eon to cancel their arranged marriage. He asked her if Heju was going to marry a playboy. The sister confirmed and mocked how no mom would let her daughter marry into such a mess. Bak Sa-eon insisted the wedding go as planned, but with Heju as the bride. saw a pizza delivery box. Before anyone could react, it exploded, destroying the entire office. Baek Sa-eon woke up after being unconscious for an unknown amount of time. Dazed, he vaguely heard from a subordinate that no one died at the scene. The surveillance footage showed a masked and capped man mocking the camera. Baek Sa-eon quickly called to confirm the guards had safely sent Hee-ju home. Only then did he feel relieved. But his only clue was a photo of Hee-ju's thigh sent by the thug. He suspected the threats were connected to his wife. He rushed home, grabbed Hee-ju, and threw her onto the bed. When he questioned her, she denied knowing the thug. He decided to check her thigh for a mole to confirm if the photo was real. She pushed him away forcefully and scolded him, saying they were both victims. Seeing her pitiful expression, he felt he had misunderstood her. Just then, his phone rang. After apologizing to Hee-ju, he hurried to the study. According to new information, several arson cases nearby in the past 6 months. Baek Sa-eon suspected the culprit was mimicking crimes to mislead the police. He also believed the attacker had an accomplice since one person couldn't plan much because he planned to have dinner with Hee-ju. Coincidentally, Yuri showed up at the same restaurant. She said she was there to eat with her idol, who turned out to be Baek Sa-eon. Baek Sa-eon, pretending to have worked with Hee-ju before, joined their table. During the meal, Ji Sang-woo was very caring toward Hee-ju and used sign language to talk to her. Baek Sa-eon felt jealous and started questioning Ji Sang-woo about everything. Hee-ju, uncomfortable, excused herself to the restroom to escape. Baek Sa-eon then got a call from his subordinate. The police had caught an arsonist, but it wasn't the mysterious thug. The arsonist said he once saw a stray cat's nest blown up late at night and spotted a suspicious young man from afar. Baek Sa-eon started to doubt the young man. After hanging up the phone, Hee-ju stopped him. She accused Baek Sa-eon of peeking at her phone, saying that's why they met so coincidentally. She was also upset about his attitude toward her senior. Watching Hee-ju defend the man, Baek Sa-eon got angry and said she trusted others too easily. He reminded her they'd known each other for 20 years, yet she didn't understand him at all. Before leaving, everything went back to normal. She rushed home, took out the special phone, but heard Baek Sa-eon's footsteps. She made an excuse about buying beer and ice cream to leave. Baek Sa-eon told her to stay home and went out to buy them himself. After he left, Hee-ju used the culprit's phone to call him, demanding he divorce her. They argued back and forth like negotiating at a table. Baek Sa-eon suspected the thug's real target was Hee-ju and said he would never leave her. Hee-ju found it strange that he cared so much about her. When Baek Sa-eon returned, he firmly said he wouldn't divorce. Hee-ju thought he had discovered something, but he explained he didn't want a divorce to ruin his reputation. Then, he wiped the beer foam from her lips, leaving her confused. He told her to prepare well for the presidential office interview. Hee-ju said if she became his translator, everyone would know her face and name, which could be dangerous. Baek Sa-eon thought she was too confident about passing. Hee-ju said she could guess the meaning behind every expression he made, even if she lacked experience. Hearing this, Baek Sa-eon leaned closer and asked her to guess what he was thinking. That night, he slept on Hee-ju's bed. At first, Hee-ju resisted, but after some tricks, she lay down quietly. Once she fell asleep, Baek Sa-eon covered her with a blanket and left quietly. The next day, she woke up from a nightmare. She remembered a car accident when she was a child with her stepfather's kids. The stepfather's daughter became deaf, his son died, and only Hee-ju was fine. Hee-ju's mom feared this would anger her wealthy husband. Under her cruel threats, Hee-ju stopped speaking. At this moment, the thug had taken Hee-ju's father and called her. He knew she took the special phone away and questioned her about it. Seeing her father held hostage, Hee-ju confessed she wanted a divorce. The thug said her goal matched his. He allowed her to use the phone but threatened her with some bloody teeth, warning her not to run away. Hee-ju ran to the hospital, terrified. Luckily, her father was unharmed, and the teeth weren't his. When he woke up, he kept repeating what the kidnappers said, telling her to make a call. On the way to the police station, the police car's radio made strange noises. Hee-ju suddenly realized it was the thug's usual trick. She remembered the bag of bloody teeth, felt sick, and got out to vomit. Thinking of her tragic life, Hee-ju wondered what the point of living was. The police cleared the way. Baek Sa-eon stepped out of his car and walked toward her. The police asked about their relationship. Baek Sa-eon didn't hide it anymore and said they were married. It turned out he also received a call from the nursing home earlier, learning that his father-in-law was missing, so he rushed over to help. As Hee-ju's husband, Baek Sa-eon took her away and asked the two police officers to keep it a secret for now. In the car, he said he had left his number at the nursing home, so they called him. He planned to move her father to a new nursing home later. Hearing this, Hee-ju broke down crying. For the first time, Baek Sa-eon heard her voice. He was shocked at first, then half secretly taking pictures. Chairman Bayek wanted to publish the photos to boost his campaign by using his son's status. Bayek Sa'ian warned his father not to use dirty tricks to force him into the election. Angry, Chairman Bayek threw a cup at them. He rushed forward, grabbed Beksayan's collar, and warned him that his arrogance would not end well. Beksayan even suspected the thug harassing him were sent by his father. He reminded his father that it was thanks to his grandfather that he could run for president. Whether he could be elected depended on his real ability. After speaking, he pulled Hiju away. Hiju tried to free her hand. Beksayan did not let go and took her back to their home. Then he got a call from his subordinate and told Hiju to go upstairs. The call revealed the teeth found at the nursing home were fake, and the blood was from animals. Meanwhile, Hiju thought about her day. She felt unsure and decided not to make another threatening call. She wrapped the thug's phone and threw it in the trash. Then, the colleagues from the Sign Language Center sent her good wishes for passing the presidential office test. Beksayan appeared at the door and wished her success too. But Hiju felt worried, because both the Bayek and Hong families looked down on her and didn't want to reveal her. Beksayan encouraged her, saying she should live for herself, at least. Since Beksayan still had doubts, he decided to test her on the spot, asking her to translate his next words in real time. He talked about problems couples face, hinting at hidden secrets between them. Feeling mixed emotions, he left the room quickly. He remembered Hiju had said no one was better for the job than her, but he never expected her to know him so well. On the other side, Hiju got a message. Beksayan had already found a new nursing home for her father. Her father kept repeating Beksayan's words. No matter what happens, he would protect Hiju and her dad. Hiju then realized Beksayan had visited and even thoughtfully brought many daily supplies. She became more confused about what Beksayan was thinking. At night, Beksayan's subordinate gave him the final results of the sign language interpreter interviews and asked if he liked Hiju. He said everyone liked the passionate Hiju. Then Beksayan firmly said he liked her too. He looked at Hiju's photo and remembered their first meeting. At a party, he felt out of place. He didn't like fish, but his mom scolded him for being rude and forced him to eat. However, Hiju was very hungry, but her mom warned her not to look poor and told her to learn from her elegant sister. Beksayan took some food and brought Hiju to a corner, letting her eat freely. He introduced himself, and Hiju wrote her name in his palm. From that moment, their connection began. When the bride changed to Hiju, Beksayan felt very happy. But because of reasons, he couldn't show alcohol. She forgot she was pretending to be the thug and talked about the weak and useless Hiju. For the first time, Beksayan defended Hiju fiercely. To him, she wasn't gloomy, but enjoyed quietly observing her surroundings. She didn't submit to money, but often gave in to her mother out of family love. He also mentioned her amazing talent in sign language. Tears rolled down Hiju's face. It was the first time she had heard such praise. The next moment, Beksayan appeared on the rooftop, but Hiju didn't know that he had already discovered her secret. At the police station, 2 officers asked about Hiju's condition, saying she had been shouting in the car from fear. Beksayan was shocked and asked the police for the video. He couldn't believe his ears. He stepped the gas pedal uncontrollably. When he realized it was true, his eyes got wet. After discovering his mute wife could talk, Beksayan decided to ask his mother-in-law about it. Instead, he overheard her scolding Hiju. He started to suspect Hiju couldn't speak because Mistress Hong had threatened her. Beksayan warned Mistress Hong not to mistreat Hiju again. Mistress Hong was surprised. She realized Beksayan seemed to care about Hiju. Afterwards, Beksayan received a call from the thug. By chance, he learned Hiju's coat was left in the restroom and saw the elevator stopped at the top floor. He rushed to the rooftop and found Hiju answering a call. She panicked and hit her phone but accidentally fell off the chair. Beksayan rushed to catch her. Hiju, nervous, hiccuped. Beksayan was shocked to hear her voice and asked if she was speaking on the phone just now. Just then, his subordinate called, and Hiju told her to stand up to oppression, whether it was from her parents or others. That night, neither of them could sleep because of their thoughts. Beksayan couldn't hold back and wanted to ask Hiju how many secrets she still had, but it was just his imagination. He didn't want to put too much pressure on Hiju. The next day, he asked his subordinate if couples hide secrets. The subordinate said as long as it's not hiding money, it's not a big problem. Even if couples knew each other's secrets, they should sometimes pretend not to see to give space to breathe. Meanwhile, Hiju received an acceptance letter from the president's office. Her colleagues were happy for her and told her to share the news with her family. But Hiju could only contact Beksayan. She opened the chat, typed and deleted her message many times, but accidentally sent a heart emoji. Meanwhile, Beksayan gave Hiju a business outfit as a gift for her new job. Then he asked her to try on a dress, but she refused. He was confused. Heejoo said fancy dresses didn't suit her and she had no occasion to wear them. Baek Sayeon suggested she try a simple dress instead. While waiting, he got a call from the subordinate. New analysis showed the voice changer was used by a woman. At that moment, Heejoo came out in the dress. Baek Sayeon was mesmerized and ended the call. Then he told Heejoo he would help her stop undervaluing herself. Heejoo didn't know how to respond. Outside the shop, Heejoo's sister Ina was watching them closely. Then, Heejoo invited Baek Sayeon to dinner. At that moment, Ji Sang-woo sent a congratulatory message. Baek Sayeon noticed and stared at her phone. Heejoo wanted to refuse Ji Sang-woo's invitation, but Baek Sayeon told her to accept and said he would join too. At dinner, the two men argued. Heejoo stopped their conversation. Ji Sang-woo mentioned Heejoo's dream of becoming a host. In college, he fell for her at first sight at the broadcast room. Nayuri teased that they might have a romantic past. Baek Sayeon got angry and argued with Ji Sang-woo again. Heejoo left for the restroom to avoid them. Suddenly, she got a message from Ina asking how she was doing, which made her nervous. When Heejoo didn't return, Baek Sayeon went to find her. On the street, he saw two sisters and thought of young Heejoo and Ina. Back then, he often tutored Ina. Heejoo always sat nearby, passing messages for her sister. Kind Heejoo would turn harsh scolding into encouragement. Just then, Heejoo called Baek Sayeon, pretending to be the thug again. Baek Sayeon shared his guess. Years ago, Chairman Hong's son died in a car accident. His daughter lost her hearing, but Heejoo was fine. Mistress Hong might have feared blame and made Heejoo pretend she couldn't speak. Heejoo was shocked he figured it out, but also wondered why he cared so much about her. Suddenly, a car sped toward Baek Sayeon. Heejoo shouted his name and pushed him away, saving him. After treating Heejoo's wound, Baek Sayeon cautiously asked if she had spoken earlier. When she denied it again, he encouraged her to be her true self. The next day, Heejoo started work officially. Baek Sayeon, using work as an excuse, began learning sign language with her in private. They started spending more time together. In the evening, the team had a dinner to welcome the new employee. Baek Sayeon also showed his friendly side. When Heejoo went to the restroom, she remembered the call from the thug yesterday. It turned out the car that almost hit Baek Sayeon was driven by the thug. The thug warned Heejoo to divorce quickly, or her true identity would be exposed. Heejoo felt troubled, unsure if she should tell Baek Sayeon the truth. Meanwhile, the team restored the real voice from the voice changer. Baek Sayeon listened and realized the voice sounded like Heejoo's. He asked the subordinate to compare the recording with the car's dashcam audio. That night, Baek Sayeon got very drunk. Heejoo helped him home but accidentally fell, ending up kissing him. Just then, Baek Sayeon woke up. Heejoo's mind went blank and didn't notice his phone receiving a message from his subordinate. The two voices had a 99.99% match. The bombing and the nursing home incident were done by others, but Heejoo couldn't have been an accomplice. For the first time, Baek Sayeon felt defeated. He always thought he could stay calm and avoid traps, but this time, even with all the clues, he refused to believe it. Thinking of Heejoo's recent provocations, he couldn't hold back anymore. During the sign language class, angry Baek Sayeon changed the lesson content. He insisted on learning how to say, "I forgive your sins," but after a few tries, he lost patience. Forgiveness wasn't easy after all. Baek Sayeon grabbed the materials and left in a hurry. Suddenly, a piece of paper fell. It showed the sign language Heejoo wanted to teach him. On the other side, Mistress Baek was drinking sadly. 20 years ago, on this same day, she locked her son in that villa because of her father-in-law's decision. She still couldn't let it go. Meanwhile, Ina sent another message. Heejoo couldn't avoid her and went to meet her. By now, Ina had regained her hearing through surgery on purpose. One group photo accidentally fell out. Ji Sang-woo clearly remembered 3 missing kids, but the nun said there were 4 missing. The 4th boy was the older twin. At the same time, the thug got a message to act that day. Baek Sayeon had no idea danger was coming and was lost in happiness. The event soon started. Baek Sayeon volunteered to team up with Heejoo. Heejoo then showed a totally different side. She led Baek Sayeon to win the first game. With great teamwork, they also won the 3-legged race. Baek Sayeon happily lifted his wife to celebrate. All the colleagues were shocked. As the winner, Baek Sayeon chose a photo with Heejoo as the prize. Later, everyone went hike together. On the way, Baek Sayeon took good care of Heejoo. Afraid she'd feel cold, he gave her his jacket. At the top of the mountain, the team took a group photo. Suddenly, some tourists recognized Baek Sayeon and asked for photos with him. Heejoo was pushed to the edge of the railing. With a scream, she fell off the cliff. Baek Sayeon was extremely anxious. Night fell, and Heejoo woke up from a coma. She remembered someone had pushed her. She was scared and wanted to call for help. but her phone was broken. Luckily, the thug's phone still worked. However, the phone was modified and couldn't call the 911 or emergency services, only Baek Saeon. Baek Saeon got the thug's call and shouted, "Heeju!" Then he quickly pretended to ask the thug how Heeju was. Heeju told him to come and take his wife's body. Baek Saeon deliberately mentioned there was a flare in Heeju's bag. Following his instructions, Heeju gave her location. After seeing the fireworks, Baek Saeon encouraged Heeju and quickly ran to her. When Heeju was close to death, she thought of Baek Saeon. Since she was little, when everyone ignored her, Baek Saeon came to her. When she was scared, Baek Saeon